welcome back to my subscribers, and hello to any new people joining us today. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you would like to see more Plan With Me videos. Just taking you through the stickers from the kit that I will be using with the spread today. They're from Live, Love and Craft, and it is one of her older formats. And I'm laying this down in the Aura Estelle A5 wide, which I'm using Jesenia Printables inserts for. So I've already started off by popping down the washi banner over in the top right hand corner, and I'm just nicking the holes in the sheets at the moment because I like to try and put as little stress as possible on the rings, and this way I can just pop it back into the planner. So join me as we skip through the laying down, and I'll be back with you very soon. Having just finished putting the headers on the top of the full boxes, I'm now going to work across the week and add some stickers for my working week. So Monday was a work from home day, and when I do lay that sticker down, it is from Arctic Paper Studios. And then the following week I've used these Clever Gal Crafts flags with the little bows in the corner. They're really quite lovely. And each of those flags will have a work sticker on them. The work sticker that I'm using this week is another old favourite, which is Mum and Me Designs. I do apologise for the shadows and different things going on with my video, but I did a couple of strange things during this. I somehow had moved it onto slow motion, and what started off as a beautifully sunny morning to do my filming ended up with the clouds and the light going in and out, and I added some extra artificial light, and it just didn't seem to work quite as well. So I do apologise for that strange little period there where I was laying down these Clever Girl Craft flags. Now I'm just going up to Monday, and I'm going to pop down my working from home sticker, but I just wanted something to pop underneath it, so I'm having a little look through the kit. And as I mentioned earlier, this is an old format. In Susie's newer kit, she does give us a few headers which are handy to lay behind some of these stickers. So in this case, I've actually decided to use one of the flags. It's a little striped flag that's in the kit. I was going to start off with it going one way and then turned it around just to pop that working from home sticker on there. So this being the first of the month, I needed to do quite a bit on the Monday. But before I get stuck into the Monday, I've just gone across the top and added those work stickers and put the little curl that's on the end onto the end of the actual flag so that they sit nicely across the top. And that's finishing off marking the 4 days, starting off with my work. Now, underneath the working from home sticker, I needed to add that I had a meeting this day. I had quite a few reports to do because it was the end of the month. And down the bottom I had a meeting and a little bit of TV to add to my spread or my diary for the day. So after I've had a bit of a look through, I found the thin strips that Susie has in the kit, and I've cut those the width of the box, and I've used my script there and added that I needed to do reports today. As I said, first is the end of the month, so that requires a little bit of bookwork. And then I've put that across the thin strip and added a little pen bow from Planning Like a Pro. And, or is that Planning World? I probably should check. Yes, that is actually Planning Like a Pro that one is from. And then just at the bottom of those reports, I've added a divider, and that divider is from Sweet Bella XOXO. And that was a sampler that came with my order from Black Friday. Her freebies were incredibly generous. You can see it up in the top left-hand corner there, and really useful stickers. So I've very much been enjoying the benefits of that Black Friday sale. So just as I zoom in, I've used a quarter box from the kit and popped that down the bottom with a Harriet Wright Designs TV. Just marked on here that I watched a little Netflix program. It wasn't a long series, and it was called Fire at the Bazaar. It was a little French movie, and it was, as I said, quite short, not too intense, short and sweet, and I quite enjoyed that. So I watched a little bit of that after I'd finished with the meeting. Normally, after our meetings during the week, I tend to just pack up off to bed. But sometimes your head's racing so much from all the content of the meeting that you really just can't go straight to sleep. So this evening I did watch a little bit of TV. And then I've taken a half box from the kit and I've marked on there using a Live, Love and Craft computer sticker, which is, as I've mentioned before, is actually one of my favourites. And I just marked there that I had a meeting at 8 o'clock using my font. So moving across to Tuesday, and Tuesday was payday, so I prepare all the reports on the Monday and then the pays are run on the Tuesday. And I've marked that using a full box from the kit and a little bit of the deco. So there was a little bit of deco in this, and I've just taken the Chanel bottle, which I'm sorry I've done just at the bottom of the page, and now it's coming up for you to see. So the Chanel bottle from the kit, the half box also from the kit, the payday and the little bag of money are both from they are both from Samantha May Sticks. So moving down to the bottom of Tuesday, I'm just marking that I watched a little bit more of Fire in the Bazaar, and I've used a quarter box from the kit with the bow also from the deco just on the side of that, and written the bazaar in there. And moving a little bit further up, I needed to mark that I had a lot of emails to get through this day. It's often the case at the end of the month. There's a little bit more than there is sort of during the month. So I've taken a flag from the kit and I've cut a little bit off that. I've added some deco in the form of the champagne bottle, which was rather nice, little bottle of champagne. And I've just popped across there in my own little foiled script that I had emails to do. and a computer there from, that computer was from Crafts by Thaowie. So moving across now onto Wednesday, and Wednesday starts off with I had to take my car in to be fixed because it had a little bit of an accident with it on the Monash with all the roadworks that are being done. So I've taken a little bit of the washi in the same family that I used, the little tiny gold one, which was from the Pretty Pink Co., one of the flags from the kit, and I've used a little foiled car from Barney and Moon, and just made note on there that my car had to go in to be repaired on this day. And fortunately, that was a pretty seamless experience. It went off. They brought it back on a tow truck. I didn't have to do a lot of running around. And I had a nice little Nissan X-Trail for a week or so while they repaired my car. So that all worked okay. And then underneath there, I've popped a small divider on a little pink background from Harriet Wright Designs. So below the that box and going actually above the full box, I've popped a quarter box from the kit and a little Harriet Wright Designs TV, and I've marked on there that on this Wednesday evening I watched Midsummer Murders, one of my favourite little British whodunits, and I don't always manage to catch it these days, but I did see it on this Wednesday night. And then above that, I was still trying to catch up on quite a few emails at work that day. So I took one of the full boxes, had a little bit of that foiled foliage that I got in the sampler, and just wrote in there that I caught up on emails. Then I also used the lipstick deco that was in the kit. And that has brought us to the end of Wednesday and the first half of the week. So now moving across on to Thursday, actually I decided before I did that I would grab some of these little dividers, which are left over from a Live, Love and Craft order, and I would pop them onto some of the full boxes just to jazz them up a bit and add a little bit of extra foil, because those double boxes are quite large and take up a fair bit of space unfoiled. So it's nice to add a little bit of foiling back into them. And then I'm quite happy with that first half of the week. It seems reasonably balanced. And I just went and added my steps and my vitamins. I wrote them in pen. I normally put a little foiled script, but I thought this week I would just do that myself. And then because this particular box didn't have Monday to Tuesday, which I normally use for my meals, I just added some dots onto that. So now zooming in on to Thursday, we start off this day with actually marking in a half box that it was a quiet day at work. Rather unusual because we don't very often have quiet days at work. So part of the reason why I chose to mark this in my planner, because it's so rare to have one. But I've used this with a half box, and then there was quite a large piece of deco in the kit which was going to be too big for this particular box, so I've cut that in half and popped that onto the side of the box. I've also written in there that it was a quiet day, and I've added a bow that was in another sampler that came in on the Good Friday sales, and it's actually a really pretty little bow, and I normally use sort of the finer, simpler ones, but I quite like these little bows. So I'm just having a little look through now, and you'll see that I grabbed this sweet little sheet with a pink background from Sweet Bella XO. Later on I actually use one of the little boxes as well, but I've popped that bow there just to fill that little bit of empty space at the bottom of that half box. And that's the top of Thursday. Using a little tiny piece from the kit of the thin strip, I've just placed that across underneath the full box And on this, I'm just going to mark that I did some laundry on this day. So I've used my laundry script that I've done myself, and I've added a laundry line with some clothes hanging that is from Stella Beau Sticker Co. And then underneath that, I've added one of those pretty little boxes that I showed you earlier from Sweet Bella XOXO, and just marked on there using a Nati Planning script that I painted my nails, and I've used a nail polish bottle from Mum and Me Designs. And that was the end of Thursday evening. Moving across to Friday, and underneath the work sticker, I have needed to add to my planner that this is a morning that I chose to pay a few bills. It's just having a little look through to see what was left in the kit, and something, if I could do something a little bit different than I had done in some of the others. So I'm just whiting out the line, and I'm taking one of the half boxes but turning it around lengthways. And I'm also going to use some of the deco from the kit to mark this bill paying here. So that deco at the top's the other half of the one that I'd used on Thursday. And then also come along and use a sticker that says Pay Bills, which is one of my own, and just pop that down on there. And up in the top corner, I've used a little credit card scalloped circle, and that scalloped circle is from Samantha May Sticks. I'm just looking back through the kit again. I was looking for these little fine dividers from Harriet Wright, and just to fill that blank space down the bottom of the box, I've added the little Harriet Wright design. They're very sweet, those little dividers, and they really work in so many different plans, which is really good, and just bring that little touch of foil. And so underneath the Pay Bills, I've taken a quarter box from the kit, and I've used a little bit of the Beau deco, which I've cut a little bit of that off also, and just put it to the side. And using my own script, I've added a TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, because there's no doubt about it, Friday is my favourite day of the week, and it's nice to mark it into the planner as well. And then underneath that, I've taken an arrow for the kit, which I needed to cut down just a little bit, and I've put a meal script from, or rather I should say meal knife and fork from Crafts by Thaowie. And that was, actually that might have been from Planning Like a Pro. And that was to note that one of my sons and his family came over for tea this night, which was very pleasant. We ended up just having pizza, because Friday night tends to be a night off from cooking. And it was really pleasant. We enjoyed the evening. So now moving across onto the weekend, I had gone with another one of my sons during the week to visit IKEA. He wanted to set up a new study area in his bedroom, and while I was there, as I was really struggling for space in my craft room, I decided to buy a small desk piece, which added to the one that I already work on, but it enabled me to make it into a U shape, and a couple of shelves, which gave me a lot more area to do what I needed to do. So on Saturday morning, got up reasonably early and started taking everything out of my craft room to enable this new setup to be done. So the kitchen table was just covered in craft gear, and it was really good because I got to put away a few things that were sort of starting to build up across the floor, and I can't really work in an untidy area. I really do like it to be tidy. So added the new desk. It required moving of some drawers and the legs that were underneath the existing table. And then I've taken some more washi from the Pretty Pink Co. and just popped that down the side there. And that matches the little thin gold one that I had used earlier. And using a Crafts by Thaowie desk that came out of a sampler, I just marked on here that it took all day to set up the new desk and to sort the things that had come out of the room, ready to put back in a more orderly fashion into the room. And that was pretty well how Saturday went, and then just relaxed on Saturday evening, quite pooped from all the cleaning and clearing and sorting. And then on Sunday morning, I've added a little Planner Girl script that came from the kit and popped a quarter box underneath there. And I made note that on this day, after most things had been set up in the room, I then started to put my albums with all my stickers onto some new shelves, and it proved to work out beautifully. I had a different shelf for the planners themselves, and then another really decent shelf with small dividers to put my little albums so that they were right at hand every time I go to do some planning. And then underneath that deco, I've added a Harriet Wright Designs tiny little divider near the girls' legs there, and pretty well finished off the weekend by just adding a little bit of foil here and there. And also during the laying down of the stickers, I did put the black weekend sticker that was in the kit across the double box on the Saturday and Sunday. So I've just added another one of those bows that came from the sampler sheet to that sticker on Friday. So now zooming back out and having a look at both the first and second week, I'm reasonably happy with the balance. I'll go in and add the last two bows that I have in this gold deco and finish off the full boxes with this, and then I'm pretty content that the spread is pretty well complete. So I'm just going to take you through what's been left after I've used this kit. Susie's kits are very generous, so there's always a heap of stickers left. There's more than enough to do a second spread. And for those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I use these leftovers in my little planner that I use on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just going to pop my two sheets back into my Aura Estelle and be content that that week has been covered. And then I think I will take you through a bit of a slow motion to see if we can't pick up a bit of that foil, because when you look at them flat, it just doesn't seem to do very much justice to the foil. Thank you for joining me for this memory plan with me. Please like and subscribe if you are able, and come back and join me for the next memory plan. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to pop them down the bottom, as I do get back to all of your comments. See you next time. Goodbye.